Hello, hello, everyone. Good day, good evening, good afternoon. It is
Bedroom
time.
boys.
Yes, it is time. Nagtipon-tipon tayong lahat. Actually, dalawa lang pala tayong nagtipon today.
Wala ngayon. Wala
to,
tayong guest ngayon.
to discuss a lot of things that happened within the association. Grabe. But guys, today's the day. My name is Josh, and I'm joined with my very good friend.
Randy here. Tito Randy for you guys.
Yeah, as usual, this is the PowerPoint Guard podcast. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Randy, ano pa bang gagawin natin? Let's just start.
Sige. We have two big topics today and a simple game for you later. Obviously, we're going to talk about the trade deadline moves. We're not going to
Yeah.
talk about all of the moves. We're going to talk about the more substantial ones, and we'll discuss the team rosters for the NBA All Star that's coming next weekend. Next weekend, tama. Sige, let's start. First trade that we'll discuss. Okay, the Mavericks
Mm.
trading Anthony Davis to the Wizards for a piece of burger, some French fries, and a chocolate sundae. what What are your comments? And i-correlate natin to do sa Luka trade later. But
Okay.
Anthony Davis for cheeseburger, French
Uh,
fries, and chocolate
may
sundae.
regular soda naman bang kasama?
Yes, sorry.
May,
Nakalimutan
may
ko. Merong
kasama bang soda?
large
Large
soda,
soda, okay.
large
Well,
soda.
man, do we actually need to comment?
Hindi, sige,
I,
to be fair, I'll tell you the whole trade.
okay,
So,
okay, okay.
Dallas will receive Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Tyus Jones, Marvin Bagley III, a 2026 first round pick, 2030 first round pick, and three future second rounds. Okay? Washington, on the other hand, receives four players: Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Lo, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum. Tapos may parang Malachi Branham goes to Charlotte as well, just to complete the deal. So, sige, initial comments on that deal.
Sayang di natin nakita mag-transfer yung idea ni Nico Harrison sa team. Sayang. Pero
You're
Agent
so bad.
Agent N, thank you. I want to say a big shout out to you, Agent N. Ikaw ang secret spy ng Lakers. Kudos to you. Two thumbs up. Right? Pero okay. Okay. Talking about the trade, I think it's a weird situation for all of the people involved within the organization, sa Mavs, right? Because number one, like I still think AD is an asset, right? The only
Okay.
thing that's preventing him from showcasing that is his injury. Sobrang injury prone talaga. He struggles to be
Agree.
healthy every single season. That's the thing. I think it is Mark Cuban telling the organization na let's just rebuild, ayusin na natin to, hindi tayo nagbe-benefit. AD only played what, 29 games sa kanila in total?
Mm-hmm.
So that is not a good enough number for the amount, or I guess for the kind of player that you lost. 'Di ba kasi Lucas been playing more than great sa Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're simply dumping na yung contract. Parang they're wiping the slate clean. Alisin na natin lahat ng bahay ni Nico Harrison dito sa Mavericks na to. Let's rebuild it. Cuban is spearheading that, I believe, right? But to be fair, again, for it's a weird situation kasi nga like Klay Thompson nag-sign siya sa
Sign them.
Mavs
Yeah.
because of Luka, because of the players in there. Kyrie is kinda like left alone, parang in the dark, parang yun nga, contemplating on life. Pero I guess the only upside for me, if any, is that they still have their future with Cooper Flag. Aside from that, it'll take a while para makabangon yung team na yun. So, good luck kasi like opposite to the Mavs, wait, what? I think Wizards are cooking something sa ano sa organization nila. They have Trae Young, they have AD, they have SAR, they have good pieces eh. So I think they're gonna build around that team, and yeah, they look good on paper.
For me, the Anthony Davis trade just validated sa Mavericks organization that this was one of the worst trades, if not the worst trade in NBA history. And
Agreed.
gusto nilang to be disassociated with that already. Kaya they moved Anthony Davis already. Kasi with Anthony Davis there, it's a daily reminder that you traded 26-year-old, not yet on his prime, superstar in Luka to an oft-injured Anthony Davis,
They gave
right?
up because of his weight.
So I think they decided, let's give up AD. He's injury prone. Let's get some assets na lang. Which I think, right? Two first round picks. Although I would assume those are lower picks, it's still a first round pick. Three future second round picks gets you more assets. You can imagine they got more first round picks for this trade than the Luka trade. So
Yeah,
just again, mind boggling. To your point with the Wizards, I think they are fed up with being a bottom dweller. So again, the first trade that they did with Trey Young signals that, hey, we want to be competitive. At the very least, try to get into the playoffs in the weak East, di ba? And
yeah,
hopefully, if Trey Young and Anthony Davis are healthy within portions of a season, that can probably give them a fighting chance. Okay. To your point, also they have young players. Sar, I think, is a good player, right? He can play center, power forward si AD, right? Bilal Coulibaly is a good defensive player. Their C team, meaning yung Washington Wizards, all their bench players won against the Sacramento Kings. Although Sacramento Kings lang naman yung the other night. Pero I think they have a good future with that lineup. So we'll
agreed.
see. Hopefully next year both Trae Young and AD are healthy.
Right.
Para naman we don't like players being injured, obviously. We like
Yeah,
everybody to be healthy. So yes, exciting for the Wizards. At least the things are looking up, right?
yeah.
So give me a grade for Dallas. Give me a grade for Washington.
Okay. Out of 10.
Sige,
Okay.
out of 10.
So let's say Dallas negative 10 out of 10. If there's a negative 100, let's do negative 100 out of 10.
Okay.
For the Wizards, it's let's say 7 out of 10. And the only reason why I'm
7.
saying that is because again, medyo double-edged sword si AD at the moment. No disrespect to him whatsoever, pero he just needs to be healthy. Talaga.
Okay, good. Sige. So, negative 10.
Out of
Zero na
10.
lang, zero. Zero
Okay,
out of
0.
10. Zero
Hindi,
out
parang
of
hindi pa
10
rin
for
katanggap-tanggap eh.
sige, negative 10.
Negative 10. So let's do negative
Negative
10.
10 and then 7 out of 10 for
For,
Washington. Okay,
yeah,
sige.
for Washington. That was a
Okay, let's
good
discuss
trade
the next
for them.
one. Finally, the Warriors have decided to trade Jonathan Kuminga plus Buddy Hield to an also injured Kristaps Porzingis from Atlanta also. So, yeah, comments on that one. Finally, Kuminga has been freed.
I mean, congrats kay Kuminga kasi nakawala na siya dun. Kasi di ba parang since the past couple of years, gusto niya talagang kumawala sa Warriors. But it's also a weird situation for me because parang Porzingis is kind of similar, not entirely similar to AD eh. Like parang
Yes.
mas madalas na nakaupo siya doon kumakain ng popcorn rather than talagang actually playing on the floor eh. I get the logic as to why they're getting Porzingis kasi ang Warriors naman talaga they're trying to build a team na lahat ano eh, kumbaga 3-point threat eh. 'Di ba within the team and Kristaps Porzingis can actually spread the floor. So,
Mm-hmm.
again, nagigets ko yung logic behind it, but what's the point of it if hindi naman siya naglalaro sa floor? I'd
That's true.
say Hawks got the better of the actual trade itself, but if Porzingis is healthy, then that changes the narrative.
All I can say is they traded an injured player for another injured player because Kuminga is injured also now, although it's might be a shorter term injury. But for me, happy for Jonathan Kuminga. I still don't understand why Steve Kerr chooses not to play him, right? The comments that he made with the press, parang sinasabi niya, with our team, there's no runway to make mistakes because we're a championship team or we're trying to win di ba? Every year, something like that. Um, yeah, no, for
Then
me,
why do you put Draymond on the floor? Like
exactly. I do not understand that comment. Kasi gusto mo lang ba veteran players lang ang team mo? Like, I do not understand. You have an asset in Jonathan Kuminga. Might as well develop him. Make him make mistakes. Wala ka namang magagawa eh.
early season, like Kuminga, meron siyang minutes, 'di ba? Like
Yes.
he's been playing well. And then all of a sudden, bigla siyang nawala sa rotation. Is he not invested enough? I don't think so.
I agree with you. So, ang weird nga eh. If Steve Kerr has an issue with probably Kuminga's defense or what, that doesn't mean hindi mo siya palalaruin in a game. Kasi, from an offensive standpoint, may contribution naman siya eh.
True.
Diba? So, again, hindi that portion I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what's happening behind closed doors. We're not part of the team. We're not part of the Warriors. But it's just weird to me from an outsider's perspective that you don't play Kuminga. But
True.
again, good fresh start for Kuminga. He joins a very wing heavy Atlanta Hawks team with Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander Walker, Zachary Risa Shea still there,
Yeah.
right? And hopefully, to your point, if Kristaps Porzingis is healthy, I think he's going to be a good, not even good. It's a great fit for the Warriors. A big that can stretch the floor, can play defense kahit paano. So
Right.
I think that's a good fit for the Warriors as well. So grades for Atlanta and Golden State.
Golden State, uh, a passable 6. Passable 6 out
Okay,
of 10. Sa Hawks, I would say, hmm, 7.5. Just because
seven
they
point
also
five.
got body healed.
Body healed, yes.
Yeah.
Shooting, kailangan nila. Kasi they lost a bit crazy to, I believe, Portland, if I'm not mistaken. So that will replace some of the shooting there. Sige, let's move on. Let's talk about the Clippers. They made two big trades, right? The first one is James Harden for Darius Garland and a second rounder to Cleveland, right? So that's the first one. And the next one is this one is like a head scratcher for me, but we'll discuss it. Ivica Zubac, one of the better centers in the association. Kobe Brown goes to Indiana, and then the Clippers receive Ben Matherin, Isaiah Jackson, two first rounders, and a second rounder. So yeah, let's talk about
I have the
the
same
Harden
sentiment.
Garland.
I have the same sentiment. Medyo mas, ano sa akin, parang feeling ko mas big yung kay Zubac rather than kay Harden. Because,
Sige, Harden muna tayo. The Harden trade first.
sure, kasi si Harden, he's old, right? I know he's still playing good. And do we need to say more kay Harden na hindi pa nasabi before? Like, if he wants out, he wants out eh. I don't think that's the kind of mentality that you would want within a team. I'm sorry. I mean, just because parang if yung isang situation hindi pumapabor sa kanya, he's always looking for a way out. And parang nagpo-push pa siya ng narrative na parang gusto niya magbigyan yung Clippers ng chance to rebuild, na parang it's not about the money. Dude, they just won 17 out of 21 games,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're finally hitting their stride sa current roster nila. Gusto ko magmura pero like what the hell with anong sinasabi niyang rebuild? I don't think that's the kind of thing that kumbaga yun yung focus ng organization ngayon kasi they have Kawhi. They have a lot of aging players in there. What do you mean rebuild? Like it doesn't make sense. Pero I think Clippers won that trade just because Garland is younger and he's still in his prime. Harden is good for. I will be critical about this, like good for 3, 4 more years. If he doesn't retire by then, pero it's good for the current situation for Cleveland, but bad for their future. Yeah.
For me, I agree with you that I think the Clippers won the trade from a player standpoint. I just think Harden knows more regarding the aspiration scandal, and I think he wants to distance himself from that
Pontius
situation.
Pilate.
Yes. I think he knows something is coming na either masususpend yung team or si Kawhi or whatever. I think he knows what's coming. Kasi he's part of the team eh.
Right.
Probably na inside closed doors na pag-uusapan nila yan. Now, ang fit ni Harden with Donovan Mitchell, it just signals to me na hindi na mananalo sa playoffs ang Cleveland because both Donovan Mitchell and James Harden are chronic underachievers in the playoffs.
That's
Right?
true.
So for me, wala, yeah, sige, on paper, wow, they're two great guards, scoring guards. Pero pagdating sa playoffs, they both fold. So, wala akong tiwala dyan. Yes, it looks good on paper, but to your point, Harden is old, right? Needs the ball.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, a little younger, needs the ball, right? So, and again, even if the East is weak, both players haven't proven to me that they're playoff performers.
If
So,
I can if I can just sorry to jump. If I could just add something there. Si Harden specifically is an underachiever. Medyo ano talaga siya, medyo sablay siya pag playoffs, especially game sevens. So,
exactly that.
yeah, just want to point it out there.
Yeah. Pero for me, again, to your point, I think the Clippers nga won the trade. Darius Garland is a good player. Injured lang siya this season. That's it. Uh, but to the Clippers side then, I don't understand nga why biglang rebuild. They signed all these old players, di ba? Brook Lopez. Initially, they signed Bradley Beal. Nick Batum is still there. Tapos biglang rebuild. So
Yeah.
siguro, tangan. Pero again, to your point, they've been winning eh. So parang, what is it? What's happening? So, sige, grades for the, Cleveland and the LA Clippers.
Uh for
For the
uh, for Clippers it's an 8 out of 10. For the Cleveland it's 6 out of 10.
Okay, let's move to the other trade. So Ivica Zubac, the main name there.
Yeah.
Clippers received Ben Matherin and some picks.
Again, why? I question myself why. Una,
Weird, no?
when the Lakers traded for Zubac, I questioned myself why. Ngayon naman, when the Clippers traded Zubac again to Indiana, I question again myself why. Zubac is one of the most stable double-double guys that you can find in the
Yes,
NBA right
yes,
now. Okay.
yes.
Very balanced center. Not super athletic. He will not jump out of the building for you, but consistent rebounds, consistent point scoring,
Defense.
defense is there, and his game is maturing every game. I like him as a player. I think a lot of players also want him as a teammate. So it puts me in a weird situation. Like again, pointing to that Harden statement that they're rebuilding. I think you would want Zubac if you're trying to rebuild the team, right?
Yeah, he's young.
Eh,
28 or something.
very
29.
young. Again, very balanced. Medyo may scars tayo ng centers sa association at the moment, right?
Yes.
And he's one of those players na you can rely on na hindi nababody ng kahit na sino, even Jokic, right? So, 100% Indiana won that trade. They just lost Miles Turner last season. I think once Hallie comes back, they will be, if not a better team, just because again, you can, si ano kasi, si Zubac kasi for me is a plug and play piece. Kumbaga,
Mm,
he doesn't need much. Hindi niya need yung
yes.
bola. And he will do his job kung ano yung binibigay sa kanya ng mga head coaches. And yun nga, I think they won that trade, although with the Clippers side having Matherin and Isaiah Jackson, I think they're both good players also. Pero they have a lot of ano na, parang wings. A lot of parang smaller guards sa floor. So, sino starting center ulit nila? Magiging Brook Lopez tas John
Brook
Collins.
Lopez. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Pero yeah, I guess Indiana won that trade.
Agree with you. It's just funny lang when you look at the Miles Turner saga. So Miles Turner chose Milwaukee. He wanted to win more, blah, blah, blah. Look at him now, bagsak ang Milwaukee. Tapos ang bilis, ang galing ng Pacers kasi ang bilis nila nag-pivot to Zubats. And again, obviously this year is a wash because Halliburton is not here.
Yeah,
But come next year, if Halliburton is healthy, they have Tyrese Halliburton, Siakam, and Zubats as your big three. I think that's very strong in
I
the weak
agree.
East. So agree with you. Zubats is very stable. He's not flashy. He fits exactly how Rick Carlisle coaches. No nonsense. Just do the right thing.
Chandler type
You will.
of player, right?
Yes. Now for me for the Clippers, again, is it a move for youth? For they're not rebuilding kasi those are two good players pa rin in Garland and Matherin eh.
Yeah.
So is it for youth? Is it a contract thing? I do not understand really, especially Zubats kasi nga scarce, that's the word that you use, scarce ang good centers in the NBA kasi bibigay mo yun. So grades for the Pacers, for the Clippers on that trade.
Pacers is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, if
Wow.
you tell me that we can, like, Lakers can get Zubac, I would get Zubac in a heartbeat. Ganong level.
Mhm.
I really like him as a player. He's a very stable center. Again, kudos to him. For the Clippers, let's give them 7 out of 10. Kasi di naman masama na nakuha nila sa Isaiah Jackson at saka si Matherin. So,
Okay. Okay, sige, let's move on. The Celtics add their big man in Nikola Vucevic, a trade from the Bulls for Anthony Simons and some second round picks. So Vuce and Anthony Simons.
as a Lakers fan, I hated every moment of it. I hated every moment of it. It's just like you got an Al Horford type of player, but a little better just because he's younger now, right?
Uh-huh.
Dude, when I saw that news, I was so mad. I believe I messaged you na they got Vooch. Then sabi ko, para okay, mas malakas na naman yung rival natin on paper sa atin. Like, they have a very, parang nagpa-pop off si Jaylen Brown this season.
Wala pa si
Tapos,
Tatum.
they have a double-double guy with Vooch. Then they have Derek White and they have Pritchard. Oh my God, like, who would stop that team? Again, as a Lakers fan, I hated it. But as an NBA fan, it was a good addition. Literally, I can't deny it because it really fits the culture in Boston. Yeah.
How about the Anthony Simons in Chicago? They
Ah,
have like 57 guards now in that lineup.
yun nga eh. That's the reason why I didn't really mention it because it's weird. Like, Chicago has a lot of guards. I don't know. Hindi ko gets yung logic. Are they trying to dump contracts, expiring contracts? Are they if they're trying to rebuild, are they trying to rebuild around Giddy? And then sino nga ulit yun yung wing na forward?
Matas Buzelis.
Si Buzelis? Like, are they trying to rebuild around those two? It is kasi even Kobe White was traded. Again, I don't know. I can't speak on anything on the Chicago side at the moment just because it's very blurry sa side na yun.
Ako, ang masasabi ko from the Bulls side, and siguro in general na rin, not all NBA franchises are run properly. Kasi, again, as a fan of basketball, bakit mo ititrade yung big mo na siya na lang technically yung big mo na nagpo-produce sa team mo,
Yeah.
which is Vucevic, to a guard na ang dami-dami mo ng guards. What's the logic? It's almost same ang contract.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, it doesn't make sense. Diba? It doesn't make sense. Obviously, in Boston side, it makes sense. They needed a big. Kasi they're starting Nimas Keita, which is technically a bench player dapat, di
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah.
So, I get it from Boston's perspective. Pero from Chicago, papayag ka ng ganong trade. Ang dami-dami mo ng guards. So, I don't get it. I don't get it from Chicago's point. Again, Chicago, medyo parang pinaparehas ko ang Chicago and Sacramento on how they are being run as a team. The difference lang ng Chicago, they have a better coach. Kaya medyo they're winning more than Sacramento. Pero
Yeah.
parang I don't know who the decision makers are for that team. Kasi it doesn't make sense. We'll discuss even the trade kay Kobe White later. Pero it's so weird. So sige, grades for Boston and Chicago.
Pwede ba sa Chicago side, question mark out of 10? Kasi again, I just can't make sense of it eh. I honestly can't make any sense of it. In terms of the Celtic side, 10 out of 10.
10
Again,
out of 10.
it is a perfect fit. Parang ano
Yeah,
yun, siya yung last
they
piece
feel
ng
the
jigsaw.
position of need. Yeah, they
Yeah.
feel the position of need. Ito pa, sige. So, question mark and 10 out of 10. Ito rin ulit sa Bulls. Okay? The Bulls traded Ayo Dosunmu and Julian Phillips for Rob Dillingham, another guard, from the Minnesota Timberwolves, and a lot of second round picks. And for me, this is the most underrated trade in favor of Timberwolves. I think
Yeah.
Ayo Dosunmu will be a good fit. Pero sige, your thoughts muna before I go.
Again, question mark sa Chicago. Why? I don't know the logic behind it. Parang ano ba yun? Nagsasayang sila ng pera? Di ko talaga maintindihan. I'm so sorry. Di ko magets. Pero sa Wolves side, the Sumo is a good... I don't know if they're going to start the Sumo. Probably. Pero ni-resign din kasi nila si Conley. So, not sure. Pero again,
Probably Dosunmu is gonna start. Probably. Kasi he's the replacement of Nickel Alexander Walker.
in terms
Probably.
of in terms of production, feeling ko naman they got the better
Yeah,
out of
100.
the two. Pero ayun I can't really comment on it just because una, alam ko naman yung productivity value ni Dosunmu. Pero yung Chicago side, it's very
Rob,
hazy.
Rob Dillingham, although they got 4 second round picks, which is okay, pero doesn't make sense to me. Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, which is a forward na bench player then. So, doesn't make sense. Sige, grades for Wolves and the Bulls.
Wolves would be just a 6 out of 10. Tapos sa Chicago, again, a question mark out of 10. I just can't make
We'll
any
stay,
sense of that organization now.
sige, we'll stay with Chicago ulit. Okay? So, they traded Kobe White to Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets, for Usman Dieng, Colin Sexton, and some second round picks. Again, Colin Sexton, guardia na naman.
Yeah.
So, sige.
Pero to be fair
Make it make sense.
si Colin medyo productive siya for sa second unit sa Charlotte. So kind of like his game. Nagkaroon ng instance
Okay.
na he started parang tas si Lonzo yung nasa bench. Just because. Pero again, Kobe White is that kind of guard also eh. So again, question mark, pero this time I won't give a question mark sa Chicago side. I will give them a negative 10 out of 10 also. Just because Kobe White, I think, has the capability to be an all-star if nurtured properly. I guess if medyo maayos yung... Kasi nga, ang weird eh. Ang weird ang composition nila now eh. Kaya hindi ko rin talaga masabi eh. I don't know, man. I don't know, honestly. This is like a first for me to na wala akong masabi sa nangyaring trade. Kasi parang it's kind of a nonsense trade on the Chicago side, but it makes a lot of sense on like the other side, na sa Charlotte side or whatever. Pero yun nga, parang it's a weird situation for Chicago.
Yeah. Again, for me, ang winner sa trade na to will be Charlotte. They got the better
Yes.
player, Kobe White. They have won 10 straight games, 9 straight games with
Yes, I
Charlotte.
was about to
What
say.
is up with that? What is up with that? So, again, Kobe White will not start, but again, he will be the sixth man on that team who is actually winning. They're really winning. Like kanina, nanalo ulit sila.
Nanalo na
Umabol
naman
sila.
nga sila, 'di ba? Like last time, parang ano from behind, nanalo sila against the Pels, 'di ba? We were
Exactly.
watching
So
that game.
yes, again, they found a good combination with Lamelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple, I think is really good. Miles Bridges and si Diabate. So
Ang
I think that
stable nun,
starting
no,
five
nung five na yun. Ngayon.
super stable. And again, diyan mo makikita talaga na if everybody is healthy, malakas naman lahat ng team eh. Malakas lahat ng team if everybody's healthy. Sige, let's move on. Uh, let's discuss the demolition of the Grizzlies. So they initially traded Desmond Bain in the offseason, right? Now they have decided to trade Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Jazz, some players for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, three future first round picks. Basically si Jaren Jackson yun. So Jaren Jackson to the Jazz.
That si Triple J plays as a center, right?
Yes.
So, what are they trying to achieve there? What's di ko magets, like, I mean, gets ko yung point, pero parang with that trade, are they trying to move Walker Kessler? Um,
No. The news is they because Walker Kessler is going to be a restricted free agent. He will the Jazz will match all of the offers for Walker Kessler and play those three bigs. So Walker Kessler, Jaren Jackson, Laurie Markkanen. That was the vision, at least from the analysts.
so like Triple J will play as a four, probably.
Yeah, three or four. Interchangeable siguro sila ni Laurie Markkanen. And obviously, the head of the snake will be Keontae George. So,
Mm, mm. Okay. Um, it's a very mid trade. I think the Grizzlies are trying to at least initiate the rebuild process na sa team. I think Jamorant will be moved this off-season kasi di
wala
siya
siyang
na-move
market.
this trade. Yeah, but
Nobody
again,
likes him eh.
yun nga eh. But I think they're trying to move away from Ja just because sobrang naging unhealthy na yung ano eh, yung mga
Agreed.
recent drama niya with everything that's happening. I just wanna say, and this to sidetrack lang, what a waste of a talent if ganun lang yung magiging ending mo. I remember like a high school kid ba yun na ngayon he's trying to play again. Si Mikey Williams, I don't know if, yeah, alam ko nagkaroon din ng assault charges yung batang yun. And I just think that they need someone to tell them to get their SH together just because of, it's gonna be a waste. They're very talented players. But going back to the trade, I think it's a very mid trade. I think both won the trade because again, someone's trying to rebuild, and then the other one's trying to be competitive again in the association. So, yeah,
I just want to say something regarding what you said about Ja. I think that's the difference between good teams and mediocre teams. The good teams can manage the different personalities regardless if you are a Dennis Rodman or a Draymond Green, yung medyo weird na ano. Like, I'm telling you, if you put Ja Morant in the Heat or in the Lakers or Golden State, yung magandang, well-run franchises, hindi magloloko si Ja Morant, in my opinion.
yeah,
But because it's Memphis and parang hindi maganda yung foundation nila as a franchise, uh, parang nag-ano lang sila, they're turning a blind eye sa mga ginagawa ni Ja Morant. Ayan, na ano siya, na parang na-encourage siya na, pwede ko namang gawin pala to, pwede ako magdala ng baril, bla 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 bla.
yeah.
So parang ganon, parang naging entitled tuloy siya. Hindi siya parang napupulis na
Na
pun
overhyped,
intended.
do you think?
Not really. I think Ja Morant is a good player, pero I think he got it in his head na parang I'm a star player, I can do whatever I want. 'Di ba? Again, it's the culture of the team. I think it's so big.
I ain't got no problems in the West. I'm the problem.
Exactly. So, can you imagine? They were just in the playoffs 2, 3 years ago, 'di
Yeah,
ba?
yeah.
Tapos who was that lineup, 'di ba? Si Ja, si Dylan
Steven
Brooks,
Adams, Dylan Brooks, Desmond
the
Bain.
Justin Bain, wala na lahat 'yun. Ang naiwan na lang si Ja Morant. what can you tell me about that, diba? So, for me, again, the Memphis Grizzlies, like you said, they're rebuilding na. They got the first round picks, which I think are important. They're gonna try to trade Ja Morant this offseason. But again, in this trade deadline, there were no takers because his market was dry. If it trades si Ja Morant, they need to get a discount. So like, I think Miami tried to trade for Ja Morant pero hindi tinanggap ng Memphis yung package because it's too small. In the offseason, they're gonna accept it. They just want to get off Ja Morant, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sa Utah naman, for me, to your point, they're trying to be competitive. But I think, like you said, it's a mid-trade for me. I don't think this moves the needle na magiging play-in team bigla ang Utah next year. So, wala lang. I just think, for me nga, I think it's a win for Memphis because of the first round picks. So, sige,
Yes.
great this trade for me.
Five, just five on both of them.
Okay.
I just wanna say,
Sige,
no,
well, sige.
like I thought that the trade deadline this year will be very lackluster kasi nga parang yung last year with the Luka bomb. Pero like napasaya tayo ng Mavs. Gusto ko lang i-comment yun. Thank you, Mavs, for giving us a good laugh.
Last year, tsaka this year, no? Parang ang
Ah,
weird.
thank you, Mavs. Agent Nico, thank you.
Sige. Eto, one of the more underrated trades for me, the rich getting richer. The Sixers trade Jared McCain to OKC for a first round pick and some second round picks. So Jared McCain was a front runner in the Rookie of the Year last year before he got injured. Joins a very strong
Young.
bench, a young and strong bench in OKC. Personality fit siya talaga do what OKC is doing. So comments on that one.
I like it. I like what the OKC is trying to do. Parang they're trying to show everybody in the association na we're young. Sabi nyo, parang yung mga antics namin, sablay. Oh, we just won a chip. Now we're getting stronger with the younger players that we have. And also, I think, again, I don't think yung contract ni Jared McCain is too large a number at the moment. Right? And with that, I guess yung kung may isip mo yun, you will remember na they will have a lot of Supermax players at the moment with SGA, J-Dub, Chet. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're trying to build for a future wherein they can get a little above minimum players, minimum salary players na productive. So I think it was a very good addition. Tas talent wise, it really fits culture, personality, as you've said. So it was a good move for them. In terms of the Sixers side, who did they get again?
They got a first round pick lang.
Well, yeah. For I think for nagtatry ba sila mag-open ng cap space? I'm not sure.
I think so because of the three big contracts also sa Philly na
Yon.
Embiid, Maxey, and Paul George. They're trying
Yon.
to shed some money. Yes.
Yeah, so again, for me it's very mid but congrats to Jared McCain kasi nakapunta siya sa winning culture na hindi masyadong injured yung mga players.
That's true. Although hindi naglalaro si ano ngayon, si J-Dub
SGA.
tsaka si SGA. Hindi naman long-term injuries. So sige. Sige, grade it for me.
Five. Just five. Hindi siya yung talagang your heart would skip a beat eh. Oo, pero parang special credits nga again to Jared McCain for the trade.
Sige. Okay. Hindi natin palalagpasin to because this is one of our favorite players. Lonzo Ball gets traded from the Cavaliers to Utah.
Then he
Then
got
Jock
waived.
Landale to Atlanta. Lonzo Ball getting waived. So technically, Lonzo Ball is a free agent. Anybody with cap space can sign Lonzo Ball. So comments on that.
There's news kay Lonzo na Warriors and Denver are trying to get him. However, they're requiring Lonzo's medical records. Um, and I think as soon as he passes that, he will have the opportunity to finally play on a playoffs game. Because wala pa siya talaga. I think he's a really good player, if not great. No, actually, I will retract that statement. I think he's a great player. It's just that injury, parang nade-Derrick Rose siya which is very sad for me. Um, I don't know, hindi ba na-develop na maayos yung mga muscles niya sa ano. Kasi the IQ is there, the skills are there. Talagang hindi lang, he struggles to be healthy, similar with AD and Derrick Rose nga. So, it's sad. That's one of my favorite players right now, especially no college days niya. I think he was the best player, not Markel Fultz. Um, in terms of trade, kasi medyo nagiging sentimental na ako kay Lonzo. In terms of the actual trade that happened, it was about all right, pero si Lockendale,
Jock Landale.
Landale, I think they got the better side. They got the better of the trade itself. Kasi ano yung numbers niya kanina nakita ko?
About
Parang
26 points, 11 rebounds, something like that.
revenge game agad.
A revenge game agad. No
Yeah.
need for us to grade this kasi it's just we just wanted to talk about Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
Lastly, I want to talk about obviously our Lakers getting Luke Kennard for Gabe Vincent going to Atlanta. Sige, comments. First game
Bye.
niya kanina, I think he played well.
Wait, bye Carjo Vincent. Bye Carjo Vincent. Thank you. Buo na ang Backstreet Boys and Lakers. Well, I think we won that trade, even though we gave up a draft pick. But we won that trade. I mean, come on, just look at that game earlier with the Warriors. We were recording this the night after the Lakers won, by the way, sa mga nanonood dyan. And basically, it is as what we expect. He is a three-point threat. Of course, nangangapa pa first game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so they will iron it out. I trust JJ and the team to utilize Luke Kennard. Um, although the thing is, binanggit nga to kanina habang ini-interview si Luke Kennard. Luke pangalan mo, tapos may Luka sa team nyo. Kailangan mo ng nickname. So,
Sabi.
I think they need to give Luke Kennard a nickname para hindi medyo nakakalito. Pero, I think we won that trade. And when I say we, I'm talking about the Lakers. Yeah, so, we won that trade.
I agree. Again, I'll tell you one of the comments that I heard was Luke Kennard did more in one game than Gabe Vincent did in 3 years with the Lakers. Like,
Ouch.
no, out siya, pero parang it's kinda true. Kinda true. Like, I only remember one Gabe Vincent game that he was like, oh, ang laki ng impact niya. That was the overtime win in New York, against New York last year. Yung he made like 4 threes in the fourth and
Yeah,
overtime.
yeah.
Yun lang yung parang game na naaalala ko na, yung laki ng impact ni Gabe. Pero everything else parang wala. Shoot siya ng 3 points. Okay. Defense konti. Okay. But for me again, a lot of analysts are criticizing this because the Lakers are weak in defense and then you're gonna get another player like this. For me, agree ako kay Rob Pelinka. The moment you get the best percentage shooter in the league, you get him. Diba?
Yes,
You get
yes.
him. Tapos we'll figure out whatever it is. He's the best. It shows earlier, nangangapa pa siya, but look at the ATO that was run for him. He was open in the corner and he knocked it down. Right? So again, yung sinasabi nga ng analyst sa broadcast kanina, the gravity na makukuha ni Luke Kennard, di ba? And vice versa, yung gravity na makukuha ni na Luka, ni AR, ni Lebron, dun na ako sa corner. Bahala kayo, mag-drive kayo, tas kick nyo sa akin, I'll shoot the ball. So, I think, again, the Lakers won the trade. I agree. I think it's a good addition, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with Luke Kennard. Speaking of Lakers, just to add lang, we signed our 15th player today. Did you know?
No, I didn't.
So we actually head scratcher siya for me, but we signed Kobe Buffkin already for a 2-year deal, team
Oh,
option on the second year. He has been lighting up the G League with like 26 points or 27 points per game. Check na lang the release later. Pero nagtataka lang ako. I thought they're gonna sign Drew Timmy for me, a big,
feeling ko mas
rather than Kobe Buffkin. So kasi mas pinapalaro si Drew Timmy eh. So
yeah,
I don't know why they signed
Buffkin.
kasi kung 15 players ka na, you can't sign any buyout na. So no more Alonzo, no more some of the other players. So, but congrats to Kobe Buffkin. I think given bigyan ng playing time, I think he's gonna be a good contributor as well. So comments on that one.
I agree with you. Like everything you said. Feeling ko at least again, no disrespect to Buffkin, pero I think at the moment mas fit yung need natin kay Timmy kaysa kay Buffkin.
Yeah, o nga eh.
Kaya mm, it's not a question mark pero I think they're banking more on the future of Buffkin rather than kay Timmy. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
again, Timmy is still within the team kasi part siya ng two-way.
Yeah.
So baka next year gawin siyang real contract. So may rights pa rin naman ng Lakers kay Timmy. Pero na-weirdohan lang ako na bakit sinign siya ngayon, hindi ba natin titingnan yung buyout candidates like Cam Thomas or Lonzo or what, yung ganun, di ba? So again, it was just a weird move lang na
Yeah.
ngayon mo i-fulfill yung 15th roster. So anyway, but again, happy for the Lakers. They got Luke Kennard. I think JJ is super happy. He's a Dookie. He's a Duke player. Same with JJ. He's a movement shooter. Same like JJ. Right? And he's white like JJ.
Back streets back. All right.
Diba? So, sige, that's mostly, again, some of the other smaller trades. Yabusele to the Bulls. I think he's a good fit there. Hindi siya pinapalaro sa Knicks.
Yeah.
Trace Jackson Davis to Toronto for a second round pick. I think it's more like a salary thing again. Chris Paul traded to the Raptors but bought out. Brooklyn receives Ochai Agbaji. What else? Xavier Tillman to the Hornets. Nothing. Josh Maynard to the Nets. Hunter Tyson to the Nets from Denver. Eric Gordon, wala na. Sino pa ba?
I just want to say
Tyus
something.
Jones. Sige, go.
Thank you, Mavs.
Thank you, Babs. Yeah, thank you, Nico.
Thank you, Nico.
Again, it's just an indictment on the Nico trade talaga, no? That they gave up on Anthony Davis. It's so bad.
This pod
Okay,
is
sige.
dedicated for the Mavs. So, thank you, Mavs.
Sige, any last thoughts on this year's trade deadline? Did you expect Giannis to get traded? Anong comment mo dun sa mga bigger players like
No,
Giannis?
I know for a fact that Giannis won't be traded this trade deadline. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he's too big of a player. And I don't think there's any pieces that you can move right now naka-level ni Giannis. You would have to give up like half of your current roster to get a player like Giannis eh. So sa off
Yeah.
season feeling ko medyo magiging maingay. Pero ang final thoughts ko medyo pag-iisipan ko thank you Mavs. Thank you Mavs.
Thank you, Mavs. Pero injured si Luka ngayon, but hopefully he's gonna be okay. Sige, let's move on. Sige, let's talk about the recently announced NBA All-Stars. So as you know, it's a different format this year. There will be two USA teams, the Stars and the Stripes, right? And there will be one world team, okay? I know you have it on your screen. Just pull it up so you can see it also. Sorry, viewers, hindi namin maano. We're still trying to update. But the Stars team, I'm gonna tell everybody who the Stars team are. It's gonna be Scotty Barnes, okay, Devin Booker, Cade, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. Basically, some of the younger USA All-Stars. Yun yung Stars team. On the Stripes team, USA Stripes team, more the older one. Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Steph, KD, LeBron, Kawhi, Donovan Mitchell, Norman Powell. The older ones. Okay?
Right.
The world team, Giannis, who's not gonna play already because he's injured, right? Denny Avdia, first-time All-Star. Luka, SGA, Jokic, Jamal Murray, Pascal Siakam, which was a head-scratcher kasi he's part of the worst teams. Kat, Carl Anthony Davis, and obviously Wemby. So looking at the lineup, comments, who do you think will win?
If both teams are healthy, then I think the world team sweeps it. Pero kasi dami injured eh. Like, I'm looking at it on my phone right now, kaya ako nakayo.
Yeah.
Pero like...
Giannis is out. Luka might be out. SGA is also out.
Yeah.
For the All-Star game. So that's 3 players. Kailangan nila palitan to. I think Steph Curry will also be out.
Yes,
So
sinabi na
kailangan
kanina
palitan.
na
Sinabi
yung
na, di ba?
mm,
So kailangan palitan niya ng somebody. So
yeah.
yeah. Hindi, first of all, what do you think of the format?
Can I be like super honest? I think they
Sige.
need to like move away from this whole ASG thing. It doesn't strike the crowd as much as before eh. Kasi it's not competitive basketball eh. And your viewers want competitive basketball eh. I think medyo
How will you make it competitive?
of course like okay, remember the kailan ba yung parang pinakahuling or All-Star game na parang medyo talagang may flair? Yung ano,
Yung ano, nung namatay si Kobe, yung they have like a score to meet, tas nag-fade away si
ah,
LeBron for the win. Yun,
hindi,
competitive yun.
nung fourth. Like, yung, pero, ako ang
Di, di
naiisip
ba they
ko,
had like a target score, di ba?
yeah,
Tas
yeah, yeah.
dikit yung laban eh.
Yun nga, parang, kasi, I don't know what kind of format, kasi, di ba, like, yung players, they don't exert too much effort, kasi takot silang ma-injured, na,
Fair.
pero kasi, yun nga eh, parang, why do you go to an All-Star game if, para kasi, eto ha, siguro masyado lang naging traditional din yung mentality ko on it. Kasi like, remember yung panahon nila Kobe, na talagang parang they treat the All-Star game as like an NBA Finals game. Medyo exaggerated yung pagkaka-explain ko, pero like they're really trying to, score and defend. Pero ngayon kasi parang wala na, puro flair na lang. And I don't think it's healthy for the association. Pero ayun nga. I'm okay with them playing, pero at least make it a little competitive kasi ang boring na panoorin.
Hindi nga, how will you make it competitive nga? So to your point, ano yung mga like sina Kobe, competitive lagi yon, di ba? Ano yung incentive for the player? What's in it for me? If I'm the player, why do you want me to play here? Di ba? Number one, ayoko nga, to your point, ayoko ma-injure. This is an extra game for me. And then if I win this game, what's gonna happen?
Right.
Nothing for the fans. Eh. So what's the incentive? What's in it for me?
I don't know eh. Like, do you
They
give...
tried charities already, remember? Yung per quarter. Kung sino manalo per quarter, may mananalong 200,000 and 100,000, di ba? Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
that didn't work.
I don't know. Do you need to like make it like an NBA Cup thing na parang you will give an incentive kung sinong team mananalo? Again, is
Kaya
it
nga
going to be a
ginawa
money
nilang
thing?
world. Parang ano, world versus USA, para daw may konting pride, something like that. May pride na I do not know. I actually do not like this format. Gusto ko yung East-West lang
I
for me.
agree. I agree. Kasi parang can I say something very critical? Kasi parang Americans versus everybody, parang ganun.
Oh,
Sorry.
parang so weird. Tsaka ano, if the world is healthy, kakainin sila ng buhay ng world. Yun yung
Yeah,
sabihin ko.
I agree. I
Tapos,
so
can
agree.
you just look at the Stripes team? Look at
Teka.
the Stripes team.
Oh,
And I have a quick question for you. Sino magiging sentro nila on that lineup?
si Lebron. Ay, si KD.
Exactly. Exactly. Di ba? Parang, I don't know.
Ang weird
Kasi doon sa
nga.
USA team, sa Stars team, kahit papano, they have Jalen Duren, Chet, Jalen Johnson is a big, di ba? Scotty Barnes kahit papano.
Paano ba format nito?
Round robin siya. So, Stars versus Stripes muna. Tapos, Stripes versus World. Tapos, World versus Stars. Tapos, kung sino manalo at the end, parang, yun magiging parang overall
Hindi ba
champion.
nakakapagod yun?
And again, I don't know. They're trying something to spice things up sa All-Star game. So,
Parang PBA
I don't.
naglagay ng 4-point line.
I don't know. So, again, ako for me, ang hula ko, world team will still win regardless. But because it's an all-star game, ang second pick ko will probably be Team Stripes yung kina LeBron because Steph Curry's there. I mean, wala na pala si Steph Curry.
Ang
Durant is there. We'll
ah,
see.
ang weird talaga ng USA versus World. Para it doesn't It does, parang
Weird
hindi
siya.
maganda yung ano niya sa utak ko, yung pagrehistro sa utak ko. It's like, I wanna say something pero I will not. I will control myself pero
Would it be a better idea kung ang kalaban ng All-Stars will be like the sophomores, rookies and sophomores? Would that be more exciting?
that is a good shout. That is a
'Di
good
ba?
shout.
Kasi parang pride na, uy, All-Star ako, I'm LeBron. Tapos tatalunin ako ng mas bata sa akin. Tingin ko yun, mas competitive yun, to be honest.
Di kaya no, parang mga first time All-Star versus vets.
Exactly, right? Speaking of, let's go to our game. Let's go to our game.
Ayan.
Okay? So, sige, let me ask you. Okay? This year we have who are our first time All-Stars? We have Jalen Duren, we have Chet, we have
Yes.
Jalen Johnson,
Yes.
okay? We
Norman
have Norm
Powell.
Powell,
Yeah.
we have Denny,
Denny.
we have Jamal Murray.
Yes.
Six. Okay, we had six first-time All-Stars this year.
Yes.
Since 2020,
Oh
we
my
have
God.
had 13 first-time All-Stars. Hindi kasama tong list na 6.
Okay.
Okay? Since 2020. Can you name me all 13 first-time or one-time All-Stars lang? Since
One time,
2020.
one time lang.
Isang beses lang naging All-Star.
Lamelo.
Since 20. Okay, Lamelo?
Lamelo Ball. Oh my God, wait. Would Ja be included in that? No?
No.
Zion?
No. 2019 silang dalawa.
Wait. Okay.
I'll give you a team.
Jordan Poole.
No, never pa naging ano.
Never pa ba?
All-Star. I'll give you a team. Cleveland.
Cleveland. Darius Garland.
Yes. Hindi. Last year si Darius Garland. Yes. Darius Garland.
Evan
Sorry.
Mobley.
Evan Mobley, yes.
Jarrett Allen.
Correct. Tatlo sila. Okay.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. Kaya ko to.
I'm striking it out. Orlando.
Desmond Bain?
No.
No. Si Wagner.
No.
Banquero?
Yes, Banchero.
Wala, one-time All-Star lang siya. I thought mga 2 or 3 na. Si ano ba?
Okay.
Wait. Si... Ano ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na. Ala ka, nakalimutan ko na. Nasa utak ko na kanina.
Sige, I'll give you another team.
Sige.
San Antonio.
De'Aaron Fox.
Pero hindi siya naging... De'Aaron Fox, correct. Hindi siya naging ano dun eh. Okay, Minnesota. Pero hindi siya naging all-star doon. Sa ibang team siya naging
Randall.
all-star. Pero nasa Minnesota siya now. No, twice na si Randall nagiging all-star.
Nasa Minnesota pero hindi siya sa Minnesota
He
naging
was
all-star.
He was traded. He was again traded and then he was bought out at babalik siya dun sa Minnesota.
Si Conley.
Correct, Mike Conley. Okay, next. Miami Heat. One-time All-Star
last year. Si Tyler Hero?
Correct, Tyler Hero.
Right?
Okay. This one-time All-Star became an All-Star with the Pels.
With the Pelicans.
He is now on a different team right now.
Brandon Ingram?
Correct, Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
Next. Houston. Dalawa sa Houston ngayon.
Si Baby Jokic?
Şengün.
Tsaka...
Not playing right now.
Si ano? Sino ba yun yung na... Ano bang pangalan? Si Van Vliet.
Van Vliet, correct. Okay, next. Utah.
Si Lauri Markkanen. Yun yung nasa kanina.
Miami ulit.
Okay, Terry Rozier.
No.
Miami ulit. Si Bam.
No, nakakatatlo na yata si Bam.
Wait.
Naging all-star to, not with Miami though. Pero nasa Miami siya now.
Wiggins,
Correct, Andrew Wiggins. And lastly, OKC, which is should be an easy one.
easy
Last year.
one.
Last year.
J-Dub.
Correct, J-Dub. So Jarrett Allen, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, Banquero, Conley, Fox, Hero, Ingram, Markkanen, Mobley, Şengün, Van Vliet, Wiggins, and
I
Jalen
thought
Williams.
Mobley will have more than one. At saka si Ingram.
I mean, pinagpilian si Ingram or si Scotty Barnes this year eh. Pero Scotty Barnes was
Pero,
chosen. So,
also to be fair, first all-star to ni Jamal. So like,
yep. Ako, with Steph out, I'm hoping piliin si Austin Reeves for the All-Star game. If Luka and SGA will be out, sino ang papalit na two world players for you?
that is a good question.
I think Şengün will
Şengün,
replace one of
yes.
them.
Pero matagal din
Uh,
nakaupo si Şengün, di ba?
I think Şengün will replace one of them. Sino
Hmm.
pa ba? World team? Anyway.
Ang
But
hirap
we'll see.
eh.
Hopefully ako. Sino?
Ang hirap mag-isip
Oo.
ng...
I just hope si AR mapasok siya. Kasi before the injury, he was a surefire all-star, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, hopefully ma-recognize yun. But we'll see. It's in LA, so we'll see. But yes, final thoughts on our episode today. We discussed a lot. Our lowest teams will be Dallas and Chicago. Mga negative 10 out of 10. Our strongest teams are Boston, 10
I-
out of 10. And
Indiana.
Pacers, because of the Zubats trade. So, sige, final thoughts on the NBA trade deadline and the All-Star.
Again, I thought this is going to be a very lackluster trade, pero ang hirap mag-isip, pero thank you Mavs. Sa buong
Go!
pod, this is dedicated for Mavericks at sa lahat ng mga fans na binigo nila. Um, sabi nga, 'di ba, parang ang dami yung sinayang na piece, tapos yung kinuha nyo, bibenta nyo lang din pala sa iba. So like, I wouldn't wanna be a Mavs fan right now, honestly. Lahat ng taong involved, even mga fans, kawawa. But this was a very not so productive. Wait, shout out kay Shams. Shams, ang dami mong sablay ngayon trade deadline ha. Galingan mo next year.
Especially kay Giannis.
Kasi i-request na namin si Woods bumalik pag ganyan. Ayun. Pero ayun, I think we had a very mid trade except the Mavs and the Wizards. So, yeah.
Okay. Sige. That's it for our episode today, guys. Thank you for joining. Again, we'll try to do this every week. Medyo may konting illness lang kaming dalawa ni Joshi.
Yeah.
But, kaya na-delay ng konti. But yes, we'll try to do this. For next week, for sure, we'll discuss the All-Star game na because that's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Josh, final
Make sure
words.
to like, comment, and subscribe. I-ring nyo na rin yung notification bell. Wow, I'm saying that. And of
Wow.
course, if you have any suggestions sa mga gusto namin pag-usapan, just let us know. But everyone, thank you. And yeah, see you all on our next pod. Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
guys. Bye.